Hey guys, 732 Review Crew back. I'm Mikey.
I'm Beef.
And I'm Mike.
And this is our Patreon picked new show to replace Westworld. This is Severance. We're doing season 1 and 2.
Sweet.
And I heard many good things about the show. 8 episodes a season, I believe.
Yes.
Thing is, I don't know anything about the show. I just heard it's good.
Yes. Which I'm so thankful for because I don't want to be spoiled and I like that it's a newer show that we're watching.
Do you know anything about it?
No.
Yeah, exactly. We are so blind on this that it's not even funny.
All I know is hype. That's all I've ever
All
heard.
we know is hype. All of our friends have always told us, watch this show. We're like, we will. We're just getting there. And we're excited to be doing this because not only is it amazing, but it's pretty fresh too. It's brand new, the past few.
I think it got renewed for season 3, right?
It did, yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to be getting into this one though. So thank you for joining us. What we do for our first video of every season is a full length for free. So check out the comments below. If you enjoy that, make sure you help, subscribe to the channel and say hi to us. Let us know you're here and you're new. We're going to be starting this one in 3, 2, 1.
This is a crazy way to open.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there. You on the table? I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey. Now, I know you're sleepy, but I just bet it'll make you feel right as rain.
It's a padded room. That's a weird room.
Open the door!
I'd be just thrilled to chat once we've run the survey. Shall we begin with question 1?
It almost feels like a video game intro.
Survey.
A little bit.
Let me out of here.
That was a good
Love
shot.
the way that they're panning around.
Yeah.
Hey,
Hello.
5 questions.
5 questions.
What do I get at the end?
Depends on your answers. Who are you?
That's the first question.
First name will do.
I don't...
Oh.
It's okay. If you can't answer the question, feel free to say unknown.
Wow, no name.
In which U.S. state or territory were you born?
I don't know.
Unknown. Question 3. Please name any U.S. state.
Delaware. What is this?
Delaware. Question 4. What is Mr. Egan's favorite breakfast?
That one makes no sense.
Right? Unknown. What is or was the color of your mother's eyes?
Damn.
Okay, what's happening?
Unknown. So that's unknown, unknown, Delaware, unknown, unknown.
Oh.
That's a perfect score.
Interesting intro.
I feel like I'm watching a horror movie.
Lumen and Mark.
I can't tell if this is supposed to feel like generic corporate or like purgatory. Which is like
It's the
kind of the
building.
same thing.
It's no sign, no overhead.
Is that?
What?
No, the building. Kind of looks like Bellworks.
I was gonna say,
Are you ready for Mr. Scout?
Mr. Scout.
Mr. Scout? That is Adam Scott.
A lot of these camera shots are very distant, or they put them out of focus. Yes.
Same rug as the conference room she was in.
A lot of them put shots out of focus, or the characters, and they play people off as very unimportant as compared to their surroundings.
It's cool.
Swapping watches, swapping shoes.
And IDs. Very secure place.
The rug pattern was on his.
Oh, and the pattern on the back wall that he just came from,
Yeah.
was the pattern of the room on the sides.
What the heck just happened?
I don't know. He just went through something though. Those were the eyes of like a person going through 0G.
Shifting roles.
Oh,
He does not look like someone who was sobbing hysterically.
Oh.
Put on his corporate face, dude.
Smile is very off-putting.
Whole situation is.
It's just, but his expression looks like as if someone was trying to play casual.
Does this
But like
constitute
an alien.
a liminal space?
It seems like it. I mean, the amount of corners he's turning.
I know,
is
dude.
Insane.
I'm so off put.
I would be so lost. And every wall looks the same.
What the hell?
I don't know how he found his way there. Macro data. It's
Those computers are crazy.
This is my version of hell.
Office Space 2.
Mark.
Marks.
Mark Scout.
Breathe on me, I'll rip your larynx out.
Wow, that went right to 10. I feel like ripping out my germ-ridden larynx would get you sicker than just me breathing on you.
Nah, endorphin. He doesn't process today. They
That's a
want
cool way to
him
look
till
at files.
Tuesday of next week.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
God damn it, Irv. We warned you.
About the greeting? You were kidding.
How many reasons did we come up with?
8. Like, did the kids make you dinner in this scenario, or?
Yeah, what kind of a shit dad are you? I might get passed over for Refiner of the Quarter and miss out on my goddamn waffle party.
Rumble.
That shot's crazy, that change.
And when we process a file in the old days, they'd shake our hand and fill up the creamer.
This is a crazy
Good
workplace.
morning, macro data refinement.
Hi, Mr. Milchek.
Could I have a word? Last time you saw Miss Cobell, she was in her old office. Now she's in her new office. It's a completely different office. She'd never say so, but I know a compliment about the office would just make her day.
Completely new office.
Administration.
Nice office.
Ugh, it's horrid.
Yeah, the old one was better.
You look awful. You look hungover. Have a seat.
That's a crazy thing to say.
The board will be joining us remotely today.
Oh, that's the same speaker that was in the room.
Yeah.
Oh, hello. I assume this is about me acting as department chief today. I mean, I've subbed for PD before, so it shouldn't be that big of a
PD
thing.
is no longer with this company.
Ooh.
You guys are one of my favorite office
Oh, is that-
friendships.
I mean, there should have been some notice of this. What happened?
We'd love to tell you, but unfortunately non-disclosure policy forbids. We'd be aiding an assault on PD's privacy by you.
Mark, would you place your key card on my desk?
You getting a better key card?
Mark S., at this time I confer upon you the freedom to serve here in the advanced role of Macrodata Refinement Department Chief.
Yeah, promotion.
The exact same card. And I know a compliment about it would make them.
Oh, a handshake is available upon
This
request.
is so corporate.
Unbelievably.
Thank you. May I have a handshake?
I know you.
Oh, and thank you to the board as well.
The board won't be contributing to this meeting vocally.
What the fuck?
I love this show. I love this.
That printer, was that computer plugged into anything?
He was the only one who really appreciated your humor.
Everything's fine. So I'm supposed to start with just the input survey?
Just start at 1A and continue by line based on her answers.
Oh.
The trainee becomes agitated and demands to leave. Skip to page 19.
She has to ask 3 times for you to let her.
3 times. The flow chart.
Yep.
Who are you?
You skipped the preamble.
I'm sorry, I got ahead of myself. Hi there, you on the table. I wonder if you'd mind taking a brief survey?
Her room's crazy.
door.
Shall we begin with question 1?
Who's watching them?
The board.
Open the door!
She's not supposed to do that.
Are you seeing this?
I'm watching.
Should I help?
You should not.
That's a perfect score.
Am I livestock?
I'm sorry?
Like, did you grow me as food and that's why I have no memory?
What?
You think we grew a full human gave you consciousness?
I don't know.
Did your nails?
I don't know. I don't know you.
No, you're not livestock. Good Lord. Helly. Your name is Helly. Helly R.
It's so corporate. It's so weird.
Thank you for taking the welcome survey. I can sense that the questions made you feel afraid or disoriented. Well, the good news is you're at an orientation. You see, you have been hired to a position on the severed floor of Lumen Industries.
Severed floor?
I understand you're confused about the severance procedure. Let's chat about something I bet you have heard of, the work-life balance. To start, imagine yourself as a seesaw.
Oh my god!
Please.
That's a very appropriate response.
Okay, my name's Mark. A few years back, I woke up on this table, in this room. A disembodied voice asked me 19 times who I was. I told that voice that I would find him and kill him.
Did you kill the voice?
No. No, that voice's name was Petey, and he became my best friend. Well, you see, life, like a seesaw,
Let me the fuck out of here!
Ask me again.
What?
You've asked twice to be let go. Ask one more time.
I would like to leave the building now.
While disappointed, I'd hate to keep you somewhere you're not happy. So let's get you out of here.
They're really fun shots.
The departments are pretty spaced out, but it'll all fill in one day.
And I'm, what, part of that?
No, you're a replacement.
Replacement for who? Why are you saying that like you hate it?
Him. She's a replacement for him.
Replacement for Petey.
No, he's a replacement for Petey.
You're not coming with me?
I'm not allowed to see. I just can't watch you leave.
Huh.
I feel like that's not an exit.
Out the side
It
of the
might be
building.
an exit of some type.
Yeah, no shot. Do not go through the door.
Oh!
You can never leave.
That's so weird.
Didn't the other door hit? Oh, never mind. I thought one door had a knob and one had like a.
She's actually going somewhere else.
Am I dead?
No.
This isn't like hell or something?
No.
Then why the fuck can't I leave?
Well, you did leave just now. Out into the stairwell, at least. You left, but you came back.
Weaponizing
fuck is
office
happening?
equipment on your first day. I've wanted to pummel Mark myself, but I am his employer. There's only one part left of your orientation, which Mark can't possibly derail.
Why is that?
Because it's a video
Are you mad at me?
for the incompetence or the disobedience.
Well,
Yes! You know my mother was an atheist. Hell is just the product of a morbid human imagination. Whatever humans can imagine, they can usually create. A department like yours can go so good or so bad. You know what makes a difference? The people.
All right. dude.
What?
I don't like this.
I'm making this video roughly 2 hours before it will be shown. I have, of my own free accord, elected to undergo the procedure colloquially known as severance. I give consent for my perceptual chronologies to be surgically split, separating my memories between my work life.
That's what I thought it was.
I will be unable to access outside recollections whilst on Lumen's severed basement floor.
That's why he.
That's the switch.
That's why
Yup.
he was. Yeah.
That's sick.
So I'll never leave here.
You'll leave at 5. Well, actually, they stagger our exit, so 5:15.
What? Dagger?
Do I have a family?
You'll never know.
That's crazy.
I have no choice.
Well, every time you find yourself here, it's because you chose to come back.
Wow.
This really is a hell of your own making.
You must have a really messed up life.
Not necessarily.
Maybe a lot of money.
This is a dream for a lot of people. We'll talk about this after.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
And then it's gonna sever back.
Yep.
That's what that little shift was earlier
Yeah.
in the elevator.
That's what
Okay.
he said. Oh, and it's zooming in.
Oh.
Yeah, the camera angle's reversing now.
525.
Dude, I feel like that's got to be the worst room. Just sit in that small box all day alone.
Oh my gosh, that's why he traded out his shoes and everything.
Did they get promoted? No.
Crazy to be able to tell.
Oh wow.
Boxes and wheelchairs slipped on over.
How much money?
You just get to go to the VIP section.
I'm a Pips VIP. It's so symmetrical.
Yeah. Plowing everything.
Cookie cutter neighborhood?
So, was there any music when he was in the other?
No.
And now there's music again.
And no greenery. Why is everything like 90s, 2000s cars?
No, I know, Mrs. Selvig. It's just, it was in my space again. Yeah, well, trash comes tomorrow night. Tonight's recycling.
Did you forget?
Oh, yeah, should.
That's okay.
So, if there's no dinner, how is it dinner?
Okay. We're nearing the anniversary, so I just thought maybe you'd want to be around people.
Nope.
A nice house.
Yeah.
Wow.
Why does he look familiar?
There's our captive. Hi.
That's his sister's husband.
Rickon told Rebecca and me that you're a former history professor.
Yeah.
So I'm curious for your take on all of this. The food, the life of it.
Retired history teacher.
Sure, I taught mostly about World War I.
That the people actually called it the Great War. Apparently, it would have been a faux pas to have called it World War I.
They didn't expect a World War II.
Well, yeah, you know, no one would have called it World War I because World War II hadn't happened yet.
Of course. That's absolutely duh. Mark's late wife Gemma was an educator as well, Russian literature. But Mark is a Lumen man.
Yeah, about 2 years.
Do you design the medicines?
No.
Oh.
I thought Lumen was more on the tech side of things.
They began in the 1800s.
Really?
Topical salves, right?
I'm in the corporate archives division, so.
Oh, so you know all the dirty secrets.
Not really.
Well, Mark's work is sensitive enough as to require the severance procedure.
Damn.
That's a topic.
Damn.
It's also, I think, something that's his choice to tell people or not. Right?
Yep.
He's getting judged.
I just always be thinking about, the other one.
It's me. I do the job.
I just don't grasp the visceral element. What does it feel like?
Well, it's simple. One's memories are bifurcated. Did I get that right, Mark?
Well,
So you walk in at 9 a.m.
They're not letting him talk.
and you leave.
That version of you is trapped there.
well,
I mean, not trapped, but
but what? No, I'm curious what were you going to say. But not trapped, but what?
Everyone.
They all started it.
Yeah.
This happens. I love this.
Oh, I suppose we know where you fall in the congressional goings on.
okay, I think we may be missing the point.
What does that mean?
The point is that Mark made a decision, and that decision was controversial.
We know where he stands.
But, Mark, I stand behind you without reservation.
So well said.
Thank you.
Oh.
The point where traditionally I would say something like, dig in. But I must say, I do think that the lack of food has allowed us to already do so. On a much deeper
Oh my God.
What is this society?
I hate them.
If I give you $3,000, will you forgive me?
Because your child is innocent of tonight's atrocities, I'll wait until after it's born to murder you.
Wild.
Hey, how's the good doctor therapy man with that weird little mustache? You're not going.
Work things helped.
Forgetting about her for 8 hours a day isn't the same thing as healing.
Exactly what I thought he was doing. Because they mentioned that just now, the doctor.
Yeah, I'm just not grasping the visceral element of it. She was fun, wasn't she?
Oh, I'm making all the bed sheets myself, so I won't finish with the big one.
Oh, Rickon's colleague told us that switching out the beds as the child grows can wound that child.
Irreparably. But if you provide said child with all of its beds upon birth, you allow it to progress across the room at its own rate. I think people really enjoyed you tonight, Mark.
What is he doing?
This is so good.
Good night, my lord.
Good night, milady.
What the fuck is going on?
Absolute cinema.
Are you out there?
Irving?
Hey, it's Irving.
Who just got fired? Phil?
Phil.
PD.
PD.
Petey.
Has he been standing there all morning? That's crazy.
There's a businessman in the yard last night.
Entry level or management?
Check for footprint.
Looked at me weird, like he knew me.
Oh, did the prowler invading my home make you feel seen?
So seen. Had to drown out the memory of Mom and Dad switching out my beds when we were kids.
That's
It
crazy.
can damage them irreparably.
Mrs. Selvig? The VIP area.
Is this the guy?
Petey?
I'm sorry, Mrs. Slovig. They've cooked the food and it's here.
Hi, kids. What's for dinner?
Uh-huh.
Your voice is different here.
Okay, who the fuck are you?
Petey.
Yep.
Bypassing the implant was an
Implant?
easy. I had help.
So, what, you were unhappy at work and instead of lodging a complaint, you...
No. I tried that first. So did you.
You've unsevered? Think they're after you or something?
Yeah. They being Grainer. Who's probably out here right now. Nothing down there is what they say. If something happens to me, the things I know need to stay known. I'd prefer it be by a friend.
We're friends?
I'm your best friend. You're my very good friend.
Oh. No one. There's 3 other people there.
Crazy.
Mark, sorry about the card. Though I'm sure you'd be a really fucking awesome We used to wonder what kind of men we were on the outside. What choices we had made, and why. There's an address on the back of this card. Go alone, and you'll find the beginning of a very long answer.
Mark, is that you?
Hi, Mrs.
Selvig?
Is it his boss?
Fine.
Wait.
No.
That'd be crazy.
Tired.
That's so crazy.
You know my mother was a Catholic. She used to say it takes the
For
saints
sure,
2
dude.
hours to bless a sleeping child.
Good night, Mrs. Selvig.
Mark,
Yep.
you're good people.
Completely different at work. What if they know?
I wonder if she knows. You might know.
I feel like she knows.
My mother
Okay.
was an atheist. My mother was a Catholic.
Directed by Ben Stiller.
Interesting.
What? That Ben Stiller?
Yeah.
Bro, great show. 10 out of
First
10.
episode- first
I'm
episode,
sold.
amazing.
I'm so interested.
So, this was a really good way to start the show.
You're so easy to please.
Dude,
No, it's perfect. It makes you interested. So for an
I'm
intro,
holding back on
for a
perfect.
first episode, it's
You're a hater.
perfect in the sense that it draws your attention.
I want to know.
There's a lot of
I
mystery.
want to know.
There's some good humor. There's some seriousness. The writing is good. It's
The
fun.
corporate stuff was hitting hard. I felt traumatized again.
The cameras were great. The camera work was probably one of like the best camera work shows I've seen, like in terms of the choreography of that. And you were pointing it out too. A lot of the scenes were great for the
Yeah,
camera.
they had a lot of good shots of making sure to point out what was in and out of focus.
And that one scene where they when in the elevator, when he's going through the elevator, gave us a real good like idea, like something changed, but like what? Like you said, it was like he went through like 0G.
Yeah, he went through like high gravity or whatever. Yeah,
It was that was his
his brain, yeah.
his like personality was going through whiplash.
Yeah.
Because he was changing from Mark at home to Mark at work. And they were saying, your voice is different, this is different, that's different. And they really get this procedure so that they can do their jobs effectively and efficiently.
Well, I mean, I think it's supposed to be kind of like a call on how people have different corporate personas versus their personal life.
Yeah.
Like people code switch all the time.
Yeah.
I've met some absolute degenerate people and had to, like, listen to them pick up their work phone, and it is like professional mid-level management. And I'm like, there's a disconnect here. And we get a literal disconnect in the show.
Oh, absolutely. And I think they give us a reason why he's having this severance is because his wife died in some sort of way, and he's using it to kind of, he at least 8 hours of the day he's free of the thought of his wife, and the other he's at home drinking, and
that's not healthy.
The severance allows him to be a productive member of society. Thing is, what is he doing in society? Because it sounded like the company he works for does everything, but he works in macro data refinement, which makes me wonder: do they just refine macro data refinement? Is that like the actual severance procedure, like macro data's memories, and they're refining people's memories?
Oh, you think that they're doing? Okay, I see what you're saying. That would be interesting.
And that's what he was deleting the data, and that's what they were dragging and stuff. That's
I
what
have
thought.
no
I
fucking
mean, I
clue.
suppose that's possible, but it's just macro data would.
This is the
imply
shrinking
that
of the
it's
horses all over again.
So macro data would just imply, in my opinion, it's not. I
think
it's not a person to person.
I also think it's kind of supposed to just, I mean, obviously we'll see what the work is relevant, but off the rip, I think it's supposed to just show that they're like doing corporate bureaucracy work that doesn't actually like look like any actual work.
It's fair. And that's, I mean, and the whole point of everything too, like the severance questions at the beginning was like questions, they're not supposed to know the answer to those questions, but something simple like knowing like what a state is part of like their knowledge that they should know. So they're not being completely lobotomized to do their work, and like monkeys typing on a keyboard.
They're just taking personal memories away.
So that way there's no.
They asked all the memories. Yeah, they asked all the.
It's basically a partitioned hard drive.
Now I'm gonna also bet that Pips is probably owned by the Lumen company, and
I assume so. Yeah.
And like the apartments where he lives also owned by the company. All of this is so that they can track people.
Dude, it's like this. Everything in this episode had zero character except the dinner party, and that felt hollow as.
That was crazy.
It was.
Well,
it was performative.
That's the point.
There was the one lady who was like, I don't even know how to describe her, but she was like super into stuff, and then the know-it-all dude who just like you could tell he thought he was better than everyone because he knew everything, and he's like, I have dinnerless dinners, and then like the husband that dude.
So Patton was
painful
because his name is Patton. Is that like a play on like pat on the back?
I have no idea. It could be.
And then Rickon was the husband who dropped the bomb of like the severance procedure, which seems very like kind of very. Like basically
the bed line,
like a line, because like people are for it, and some people think it's you shouldn't like sever your personality.
It's funny because I mean, I'm sure that Rickon is supposed to be a comedic character from what we've seen so far, but it was just funny that he was like, listen, the point is that Mark did something that was controversial, morally, scientifically, ethically, spiritually, but I still support you. Yeah, which is the same as like the BoJack Horseman like thoughts and prayers.
Yeah.
And then these people are trying to show how knowledgeable they are, and they're like, no one called it the World War I. They called it the Great War. And
no one really asked him how he felt about it. That was the thing. Like everyone talked around him and about him, and not to him.
Which is kind of what it must be
again,
like.
Dehumanizing.
That must be what it feels like to be, quote, like he said, not trapped, but he did mean trapped.
Yeah,
trapped inside the corporate body. It was almost as if the Mark that exists at work was like watching them when they were just talking around him because he wasn't present, and they were like, you just forget about your day between 9 to 5, and he's like, well, I can't, like, how can I answer that because I'm not there. But they were, he was not present in the conversation but being spoken about, yet he was physically there as Mark.
Great.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like it would be a huge. I mean, people talk about cognitive dissonance all the time, and if you're, it didn't seem like a hush hush thing either. Like besides maybe telling people, like people know it exists. People know Lumen exists. They sell some type of medicine.
Sure.
And they know the severance procedure, what it does. So it's not like it's some government secret or like only the people that go up to work on the macro data, can do it.
Yeah.
I wonder. I feel like we're gonna find out more about Helly's story, but it was actually something I really liked this show did also, and I'd really enjoy when shows do it is when they show but don't tell.
Yeah.
And they did that with Helly at the beginning and showing us her confusion. And then when Mark goes to interview her, he goes, I was actually in this position. Yeah. We didn't have to flash back and see Mark being stuck in the room and being asked who he was 19 times. It was left to our imagination, which is almost worse than like doing a flashback and showing him struggling and stuff.
Which is fair. I enjoyed it, especially a lot of it, how new he was. It was his first interview, and like how he was like basically he was flubbing the whole interview.
Which you always do on your first
one. That was a fun thing because it was just showing that, like what's her name? Helly is the replacement for Petey. I'm sorry, for him.
The fill-in for the empty role.
Yeah, he's now the fill-in. And, he's just as replaceable, potentially, if they want. Now, we're going to have to figure out or find out how they have that procedure and, like, what the point is and, like, what the underlying conspiracy of everything is. Like, what's so bad about them? Are they, like, do they just control everything? Maybe?
Well, I think we'll find out, but I think it comes down to, like, the argument of, is that forcibly, like, imprisoning someone in work?
Yeah.
Even though you're electing to do it to yourself because you're splitting your consciousness, and essentially, are you creating another person and subjecting them to?
That's what the video consent video is.
Sure,
that's why they have.
But you're still locking a person at work.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Functionally,
and like at first,
which I guess is they asked that like multiple times, like so you never leave work, and then. I think that's what the controversy is about.
Would you? So knowing what you know about the severance procedure, would you guys do it?
I don't have enough information.
Going off of what we've done, I don't think so because I like my job. I feel like if I hated my job, absolutely.
Okay.
I feel like if you had a traumatic moment like he had also where Gemma, his wife who taught Russian literature, died. We don't know how long ago.
That's like pretty extreme escapism.
Exactly. It's extreme. There's escapism can be good and bad, and that's a bad. Something I didn't think about until now. I was just, pontificating. But the scene at the restaurant where Petey sits down and Mark is across from him. Petey says, "Hey kids, what's for dinner?" And then was what? And he said, "Well, you wouldn't get that reference." That kind of mirrored the interview from the beginning, no? Because he said a question that did not seem like it had an obvious answer to the Mark at the diner at Pip's.
Yeah.
And Mark was like, "Huh?" And so that's how Petey knew which Mark he was speaking to.
Okay.
So it almost mirrored the interview process at the beginning with, again, Petey being the interviewer and Mark being the person.
Okay. Wow, really good observation. I like that. I see exactly what you're saying.
Yeah.
Especially because Mark was Helly in that situation.
Yeah, exactly.
And
so that's what I'm saying. They show, they don't tell. Mark talked about how he was in that room and Petey was his interviewer. And then we kind of saw the relationship between them at the diner in a way that explained the previous talk about PD and interactions.
Fair. I'm excited to figure out what's going on in the show. It was obviously started great.
Yeah.
Not a lot of shows have that really great intro. Like this one was probably one of the best intros of a show I've seen in a long time.
Yeah.
And I'm excited to see where we're going. So thank you for joining us for the review crew. I'm Mikey.
I'm Pete.
I'm Mike.
Check out Patreon for fall into this series. Support does go a long way. This is one of our Patreon picked shows. So thank you to our patrons. And we'll catch you next time. If you're new here, subscribe. Let us know how hype you are for the series. And thank you so much. Take care.
Toodaloo.